welcome to the island of Madeira.
It's a special edition, it's a special year for all of us, and the good thing is that this rally is taking place in a very safe island, so we are happy to be able to continue with the rally despite of this normal year for everyone in the world. But thank God here in Madeira Island we kept the island safe, and we have almost no cases of the virus in the island. We have really tough controls in the entrance, so we have been able to have a normal life despite the fact of what's happening in the world.
It's the 61st edition of the Rally Vinho Madeira, and it's a bit of a special edition this year.
In Portugal it's the second one, in Madeira the second one, in the FIA is the second one. And all the people want to participate in Madeira One Rally. As you see, a lot of drivers, national drivers, local drivers. It was impossible to have a driver from another countries, because you have a small budget this year, because regional government said to us to do a more small Madeira One Rally, different edition.
I have won this rally 4 times before, so I hope to make, of course, a good rally. I love this event, as everybody knows. So. Of course, you need to be focused on our championship, the Portuguese championship. You need to recover some points for the leader at the moment.
Yeah, number one is a very big weight for us. Last 3 rounds we won. This year with another car, the Citroen C3. We are hoping to be fast, but there's a lot of competitors that can win.
An impressive entry list for one of the most beautiful tarmac rallies of Europe, on one of the most beautiful islands of Europe as well. 16 stages. No show stage this year for the corona reasons, as we all know. And on the first day it's 2 loops of 4 stages. A bit of a mediocre start for 3 times winner Alexander Camacho. He's only in 3rd after the first loop. Ricardo Teodosio is one of the drivers that can score points for the Portuguese Championship. He's in 9th after the first 4 stages. Armindo Araujo is one of those drivers as well, but he has slight setup problems.
The problem is inside the diff, and we don't have the corrective to use here in Madeira.
Therefore, Araujo is only in 8th. Leading the drivers of the Portuguese Championship is this Bruno Magalhães with a Hyundai i20 R5. One of the few Spaniards at the start, Jose Maria Lopez in the Citroen. And another Citroen driver is Jose Pedro Afonso. An impressive Citroen Armada here on the Rally of Madeira. Afonso is in 7th after the first loop. Pedro Amarelis is in 10th with his VW Golf R5. High level of entry here in Madeira. Luis Rego, another Skoda driver, is in 13th. And this is the man of the opening loop, Miguel Núñez. He wins the first 4 stages. Great start for Núñez and also for Pedro Pachau, driving the former generation of Skoda Fabia R5 cars. Lots of spectacle also with 2 Porsche entries, one for Felipe Freitas and this one for Gil Freitas. So not such a good start for Camacho.
We are still trying to find the right setup for the car. not doing what we want, and we are not fast enough to catch the Miguel and the Pedro. But now we are going to try to change and try something different, so we can try to catch them on this afternoon.
Zero curta. 40. Para a direita sai 30. Para a direita 4 no cruzamento, sai a fundo e fica, tens tempo para a esquerda 3 curta.
Pedro Paixão is in second place.
I'm not taking any risks, and the pace is quite high. So we are happy to be in the second place without taking any risks, as I said.
Tenta, direita 4 menos, para 120 metros. Linha até direita 5 fundo, atenção, 50 fora com 4 menos. 10 e esquerda 2 mais. Para a direita 3 menos, 30, esquerda 5 fundo, 50. Para a esquerda.
And a great start for Miguel Núñez.
It's wonderful be in the leading a race like this, but we have too much rally for to the end, and we have to keep pushing and try every stages do our best.
Still a long way to go indeed. Núñez leads after 4 stages from Paixão, Camacho, Magalhães and Lopez.
Madeira is such a special location and a special destination. So in a single day you can be going to the beach and surfing with dolphins, and in the afternoon you can go and be in the forest, in the mountains, above the clouds.
Second loop of 4 stages with this Vitor Sá, a former overall winner, leading the front wheel drive category in his little Citroen.
Direita César fundo, 80. César fundo, 80. Esquerda 5, 10. Esquerda 5, 10.
Gil Freitas is losing some ground on his Porsche colleague Felipe. Always spectacular to see these Porsches in this beautiful setting. Felipe Freitas in 11th overall. Mireles still in 10th at the end of the 4th day at the wheel of his VW Golf R5.
Vai pela direita, balão para frente, fundo, para a esquerda, fundo. Para a direita com a esquerda, direita rápida, não corta. Atenção, para a esquerda rápida, menos curta, 20 e trava forte para a esquerda média. 30. Esquerda fundo e fica.
He's only 11 seconds behind Ricardo Teodosio at the wheel of his Skoda Fabia R5. Araujo still suffering from differential problems, so still in 8th at the wheel of his Skoda. And he's some 10 seconds behind his countryman Jose Pedro Fonch. João Silva is in his first rally for the last 12 months, but still he's in 6th overall. And he's still claiming a spot in the top 5.
Frenando, se cierra 5K buena, ya izquierda 3K buena. Con poco, derecha 3K. Con izquierda 5 buena más, se cierra 3 poco tarde. Con pronto, derecha 5K, doble más y...
Small set of problems for 5th place Jose Maria Lopez.
I cannot push what I want. So that means we are not fighting for the victory, so let's see tomorrow.
Bruno Magalhães, a rather happy driver at the end of the first day, leading the Portuguese Championship standings.
Esquerda 2 mais, boa cedo. Logo direita 4, a fundo 30.
It was a very positive day for us. You are leading for the Portuguese championship. In 8 stages you have won 7. It's important because you get some extra points for the championship. So I'm happy, of course. The car, the Hyundai, was in very good condition, works very well. So you are going to try to make the same result tomorrow.
Camacho increased his speed on the afternoon, but he's still in third.
460, atenção à saída. Mais esquerda 5 a fundo, sai. Para a esquerda 5 a fundo. Com direita 5 a fundo, 80. Direita 5 a fundo, 30. Para a esquerda 4 mais, 80. Para a esquerda 5 a fundo, sai.
This morning was really terrible for us because we didn't manage to get the right setup. In the afternoon we tried to change drastically because we needed to do something, and we managed to recover some seconds, and we are still fighting for it. And tomorrow it's also a big day.
In second place, a good day for Pedro Pachao.
Esquerda 3 mais, não corta. E fica para ligeiramente dar direita 3 curta. 100. Lá em cima, direita 6 longa depois do topo, 80.
Second position then for Pachao.
I'm very happy because I have the previous generation Skoda R5, so we are in a good pace. I think 9 seconds behind after 80 kilometers of stages. Yeah, not taking any risks, only driving in the point of my fingers. So yeah, everything is going fine.
Everything is going fine as well for Miguel Nunez. He gets 5 of the 8 scratches on the opening day. So a great start for the multiple Madeira rally champion who's never won his home event.
We have a good know of the stages, and I think we can find quickly the best setup for the car, and the car turns quick with it.
And these are the standings at the end of the first of 2 days. Miguel Nunez leading then with 9 seconds in hand over Pachao, then Camacho, Magalhães and Lopez. Welcome back to the beautiful island of Madeira.
There are so many things to do in the island. You can go through the parks and through the gardens and see the amount of flowers in the island. You can go and walk in a thousands of years old forest and see nature as it was before, and it's untouched. You can go and swim in the natural swimming pools, go to different beaches with rocks, beaches with sand. So there's so much to do that you can do in outdoors, such open places, and something that you can do in a single day in these 2 islands, Porto Santo and Madeira, that are so beautiful and special.
It's a superb setting for one of the most beautiful rallies of Europe, and the many spectators can watch the rally cars in the safest of conditions. Miguel Nunez takes a good start on the second day as well, holding on to his lead.
120 metros. Esquerda 3 mais.
It's wonderful. We'll lead the rally since the first stage. We have some pressure, but we always have a good feel of the car, and everything is gonna go okay.
Pedro Paixão suffers some problems in the last stage of the opening loop.
We were fighting for the first place in the morning loop, but there was a big problem with the engine. The engine is working on 3 cylinders, but we think we solved it because we had the point of the spark plug, of one spark plug was broken. So let's try to fix it, and let's see how the rest rally goes.
Time loss for Paixão though, and Camacho is now in second.
Para a esquerda 5 segundos, 100. Esquerda 4:40, atenção, vamos descer.
On a normal situation, and this is impossible to go to the front, but we are still have the guys behind very near, so we must continue to go fast, and also to try to change something in the car, and so that we can feel more comfortable with the car.
19 seconds between Camacho and Nunez. Magalhães is still in fourth.
E abre 20. Esquerda 4 fundo e fica. Para a direita 3 longa. Para a esquerda 4 fundo, 20.
It was a good morning for us. We tried to make the stage with a good rhythm, but without risks, because you have to think about the national championship. So at the moment, I'm pleased with our performance, and we are going to try to keep like that.
Magalhães has only 0.4 of a second in hand over Jose Maria Lopez, who's in fifth. Could develop into a great battle during the final loop of this 61st edition of the Rally of Madeira. João Silva is not far behind either, only 9 seconds. Behind him there is a slightly bigger gap towards José Pedro Afonso.
Direita a fundo, corta 100. Direita lenta, no cruzamento corta no lixo. 100 em topo. Para a direita a fundo, corta. Para a esquerda rápida, corta logo. Para a esquerda.
Afonso, who has still 10 seconds in hand over Armindo Araujo. Ricardo Teodosio is still in 9th. But he's no longer under threat from Mireles, who now is 30 seconds behind in his Golf. Felipe Freitas is in 11th, just outside the top 10. But he has increased his lead over his GT and Porsche colleague Gil Freitas. These are the standings with 4 stages to go. Nunez leads from Camacho, then Paixão, Magalhães and Lopez.
Most of the island is nature by itself, but at the same time has all the facilities for people that like to have good conditions to make tourism. So hospitality is something that is very keen to the islands, and so people really like to receive foreigners and like to receive people. So hospitality is something that's very keen into the islands, and the service quality is such a good thing that we are proud of to have in the islands.
Final 4 stages on these beautiful rally roads. Vitor Sá wins the front-wheel drive car category, and despite his high starting number, Paulo Neto almost finishes inside the top 10 in 12th. For Gil Freitas, everything goes wrong in this final loop. Look what happens at the inside of this corner. Freitas hits the inside curb, opens up the front of his Porsche, and that's it for the second of the Porsches. And that means that Felipe Freitas, who was the faster of the two anyway, takes the win in the GT category and takes 10th overall. Pedro Paixão has to retire with engine problems. That means that João Silva finishes inside the top 5. A great result for his first rally since 12 months. Bruno Magalhães remains in 4th but takes full points for the Portuguese Championship, and that was his main aim at the start of this rally. Great final loop for Jose Maria Lopez, who also takes the power stage, and he finishes on the podium in 3rd.
Por fuera derecha más, se cierra 5K pronto con fe, 75. Poco derecha 3 más, 25.
Good final loop then for Lopez, finishing in 3rd, and a good final loop for Camacho as well.
460, para a esquerda 4 menos 60, com a esquerda 4 mais 80, 4 mais 80, para a direita 3 longa, sai bem.
Camacho gaining some time in the final stages, but it was not enough. After 3 victories, he has to settle for 2nd place this year. For the win goes to this man, Miguel Núñez, and co-driver João Paulo, in their very first win at their home event. Great rally for Núñez, leading from the start and taking a much deserved win in this 63rd edition of the Rally de Madeira. And these are the final standings. Núñez takes it with 13 seconds in hand over Camacho, then Lopez on the podium from Magalhães and Silva. And after 16 beautiful stages, it's time for the prestigious prize giving on the Avenida do Mar in Funchal. Spectators have enjoyed the spectacle, and so have the drivers.
For the Portuguese Championship, we are the first. It's a very important win because we recover some points for the championship. Was an amazing event for us. You were leading since the beginning until the finish. You have won a lot of stages. You have won the power stage in the final, and could get more 3 points.
And Jose Maria Lopez takes 3rd podium place.
Yes, finally 3rd. I think we fight until the end, and that's what it is. What it is, and we all that we have into the car, and we are happy.
And a good rally for Camacho as well, finishing in 2nd.
It was a very difficult rally for us. We started this is the first rally with the car, and we had some problems yesterday with the setup, and we tried to get it better and the feeling better. And well, today we could fix something, and we were quick in the end.
And after many attempts, Miguel Núñez has finally taken a win in his home event, a very emotional win.
It's wonderful. We dream with this so many years, and today is the day, and we are so happy for it.
And also you dominated the rally, huh?
Yes, it's more wonderful because of it, because being lead of the rally since the first stage, it's very, very, very good. I'm very happy.
It's been a great 61st edition of the Rally de Madeira. See you in 2021.